Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. Out to get him.
All right, breaking right now. The judge rejecting President-elect Trump's bid to throw out his criminal conviction in New York because of his election win and ordering to show up for a sentencing a week from today, either in person or virtually. That's all according to Reuters.
How the hell is that going to work? Someone explain to me how that's going to work. I need to know. I know a lot of y'all are in the politics on law and how these things, cross-reference this with that and how this is going to work. I need to know.
Prosecutors had suggested putting the case on hold until Trump leaves office, but now he's
You can tell this judge don't like him.
facing sentencing before Inauguration Day. Constitutional attorney and Fox News contributor Jonathan Turley is going to be standing by on the phone for us in just a moment, but we have Clay Travis, I believe, with us still here. Clay, your reaction, this is just an incredible hour to go from, a win for the president-elect with the speakership and now sentencing before inauguration?
Yeah, this is crazy. I will say the fact is you just hit it. I've got the order in front of me right now. To allow him to appear virtually suggests to me that there is not going to be a substantial punishment coming from Judge Merchan. Now, I could be wrong, but if you're virtually sentencing someone, you're not taking them into custody or trying to do something in a significant way there. So that's my biggest takeaway reading the order.
All right, Clay Travis, thank you very much.
Interesting.
We want to bring in constitutional attorney.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was thinking, what were they going to give him? Some type of counseling classes. They're going to do community service. Like what?
Fox News contributor Jonathan Turley now by phone. Jonathan, break this down for us. What does this mean? What are we likely to see play out?
Well, that's a very good question. This is a judge that has kept people really guessing for a very long time. I described this once as the longest performance of Hamlet in history. We really could not figure out what the Merchan was going to do. He's now decided to sentence a president shortly before he is sworn in. Now, one of the things that I've said in the past is that many of the complications that we've been talking about and potential conflicts with the constitutional standards only arise if you impose a sentence that would hold him physically or demand his appearance, things like home confinement or actual sentence to jail. This would be a case where you would not even normally see a sentence for incarceration. So I've always doubted that would be coming out of this case. So the court may be looking at this and saying, I'm not going to trigger any constitutional problems because I'm going to hand down a sentence that's not going to bind him in any way or interfere with his carrying out his duties. The one thing that I have to say, you put a positive spin on this, is the worst option is the one suggested by Bragg, that you should just suspend the sentence and keep the president as pending sentencing for 4 years. That was a perfectly horrific idea that's being pushed by many. And I think that many people on the list...
Because if, afterwards, then maybe they could incarcerate him once he's done his presidency. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Less than 30 seconds left in the show, but I want to ask you, what do you expect the Trump team to do in response to this? Can they appeal it? What happens next?
I don't think they're going to have a lot of luck appealing this. I think the appellate court's going to want to see what he rules. Because if he comes down with a sentence that doesn't bind the president, then a lot of the constitutional problems fade away.
Interesting.
So you expect that we will see the sentencing go through. We will see a sentence.
Yeah, they may well appeal this, but the odds are always in favor of trial judges and holding these hearings. The appellate courts like to see sentences finalized that they can review the case and the sentence.
Jonathan Turley, thank you so much. That is the story.
Hey, Sean Hannity.
Okay, there's another video too. And this one is what? This one is they're talking about this as a slap in the face.
So my next guest.
Let's check this out here. We got plenty of news. News for days.
Was a yes for Johnson, but also has a warning for the House Speaker. Texas Republican Congressman Chip Roy joins me now. So, Congressman, first, I want to ask you for your reaction about this New York judge, Juan Merchant, saying that Trump's setting a sentencing hearing now for January 10th before inauguration, but maybe signaling no jail time. What do you think about this that just came down?
Yeah, I mean, that's a power play by the New York, justice system that I think is going to slap in the face of the President of the United States. I think we're going to have some serious conversations about what that means, in defense of the president. Most of these cases have gone away as they should. That lawfare was a, underhanded way to try to prevent President Trump from being able to be elected. And then since he's been elected, they're just trying to undermine his authority. I don't think that's going to stand. We'll move forward, and we're all going to be supporting the president, supporting his agenda over the next couple of weeks.
Now, to what happened today, you initially decided to pass on the first vote, and at the end of the first vote...
All right. So, let me know what y'all think about this. You think they just a power play? That's what I think. I think they're shoving their power around, messing with him, just to mess with him, because they don't like him. That's what I think it is. 10 million subscribers. Woo! Trump might come after him. Hope he ain't got no dirt. Hope the judge ain't got no dirt on him.